I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in. It's the writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on. And what? The prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're right. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave, listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money. You know, the pressure comes in. He said, I'm not wearing no dress, man. I'm funnier than a dress. Just give me something funny to say. I don't need to wear no dress to be funny. What am I, Milton Berle? You know, we're going like this. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then, like, the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. What is wrong? What is this, Brokeback Mountain in here? So... wear the dress. I don't want to wear the dress. I want to wear this dress. You know what I mean? This is, oh, gosh, this guy's so difficult. They leave. Now the producers comes, come on, David, would be so great. I mean, and then I started. All the comics that I've seen, man, you know, strong brothers, why they be putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant. I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine. Think of something else. Guy comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene. Hot damn, how did you write the scene so fast?
Grow up and be a man.
Be a man? What you mean, like you? I should be like you, Melvin? You a man?
No, little nigga, you can never be like me.
YouTube, what it do? If you're my fan, welcome back. You new to the channel, just call me Kinfo. So look, now we got a different little type of video today. So today, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk about the dress humiliation ritual in Hollywood and why they do it. So if y'all pay attention, if y'all pay any type of attention to the news and y'all seen what's been going on lately, then y'all seen a new inductee, if you will. You know what I'm saying? If y'all seen anything, y'all seen Russell Westbrook with a skirt on. You know what I'm saying? And you start to, once you keep seeing this reoccurrence happen, because he's not the only one, especially not the only basketball player. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, even your favorite, the GOAT, you know what I'm saying, the people's champ, you know, LeBron James himself has also worn this dress. So once you see this thing keep going on, you start to question, like, man, why do these strong black men, why is it always these strong young brothers that they always put in this dress? You know, that's a question that always lingers, you know, on your mind. So first, you know, before we even, you know, get deep, you know, we have to go back to the origin, right? And this emasculating black man has been a thing since slavery days. And what they used to call it was they call it buck breaking. So let me read y'all something real fast on the origin of buck breaking. So it was mainly utilized by slave owners in the Caribbean. Buck breaking was used against male slaves who were seen as defiant. Now, the process involved the slave owner forcing the enslaved man to lower his pants and bend over a tree stump to ensure that his buttocks was propped up into the air. Now the enslaved man would then be flogged severely. This would weaken him so that he would not be able to resist the rape that followed. The white slave owner would then proceed to rape the slave several times. Now they did this in front of their wife. You can see down here in the last paragraph. It was often too difficult for them to integrate back into a society that had watched them being emasculated in front of their wife, children, and friends. Right? So that's the origin of buck breaking. They were doing these things right in front of their people, just like they're doing now. They're doing this with these black men in front of their fans, their family, everyone. So this happens in the subconscious mind. When you see these things happen, this goes on in the subconscious mind, especially with children. You know what I'm saying? You see these strong black men, bro, these strong presences in Hollywood. They always end up in a dress. It's kind of funny as well. It's funny, but it's not, because the order that they do it in, they always bring you the strong presence first. You always see, a strong black masculine man, right? That's how they always start. They weren't wearing dresses in high school. They weren't wearing dresses in middle school. They were always, masculine. So it's not about homosexuality, right? If that's what you like to wear, that's how you like to dress up, that's you. Do your thing. But we talking about straight black men. Look at what they're doing to them. Because when they enter Hollywood, they always start off as a masculine presence. But then look how they leave. Look how they leave. Look how they leave the door. Look how they come in the door, and then look how they leave the door. Look how they leave the room. And it's not just comedians. It's athletes too. Look at this dude right here. Don't he look like he ain't for no shit? Don't he look like he'll put you on your neck for disrespecting you? So why they got this man in the dress right here? Why the white man? Why Coach Dicta? I think that's his name, Mike Dicta. Why this white man right here ain't wearing a dress? Why he gotta wear the dress? You see what I'm saying? You see what's going on? Y'all really gotta pay attention. And we can't just put the blame on the industry. Now these dudes have the sole decision to do this. These dudes are willing to bow down to the agenda just because they want to move on to the next level. So we have to hold these guys accountable as well. You see what I'm saying? They're willing to do any and everything to get to the next level. So this is what they have to do. They have to go through this ritual. This is why they do it. They want to see, how bad do you want this money? Are you willing to sell out your people? Are you willing to push this certain agenda? Are you willing to emasculate yourself in front of your family, your friends, your people? Just like the buck breaking. But this time, these dudes are allowing the buck breaking. Back then, they was getting forced to be buck broken. But now, look how things have changed. Now it's a choice. Now, I'm going to play a clip from the comedian Cat Williams, and he speaks on black actors, Kevin Hart specifically, wearing a dress. So let's watch this clip.
All right. There was a recent controversy online. I know you don't spend all your time online, about Kevin Hart wearing a dress in the SNL skit, and Chappelle spoke about that. As a comedian, black actors are always, being asked to wear dresses. Have you ran into that, and what do you think about that whole Illuminati theory that people put out there about that?
Well, thanks for that softball question. It's two answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear. It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, I watched all of my friends throughout my entire life be able to dunk a basketball, but not me. So everybody can't do everything. So, you know, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next. It was his turn next. His turn next.
Okay.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
Y'all heard what Cat had to say about that. And I mean, pretty much that really concludes, you know, my research. I mean, if you're not convinced by now that it's some type of ritual that these guys have to do, if y'all haven't grasped that by now, I really don't know what to tell you. Now, you heard what he said. When you're against the Illuminati, this is what happens to you. The media shuns you. They make you look like a drug addict. They try everything they can to discredit your word. You see what I'm saying? They did the same thing to DMX, RIP Earl Simmons. You see what I'm saying? But that concludes this video, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? This is my first video that I've actually made. You know what I'm saying? I'm a reactor, but I felt like I might as well, you know, take the time to actually make something of my own that means something. You see what I'm saying? So I put a lot of time, a lot of effort, you know, a lot of finding videos, finding clips. You know what I'm saying? So please leave a like. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Before I get out of here, though, I'm gonna leave y'all one last clip. Now, this is Kevin Hart himself speaking on the dress situation, wearing a dress. Now, this was before he put the dress on, so keep this in mind. These comments that he's about to make is before he wore the dress. But without further ado, man, I'm out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for showing love.
All right, so I'm here. Kevin Hart, I mean, to say that this has been a big year for you is really an understatement. I mean, really with last year's Laugh in My Pain tour, it really propelled you just to a different aura among, you know, wider audiences. Now you're in 5-year engagement and Think Like a Man coming out the same weekend. What do you think about your roles in these romantic comedies? And will we ever see you in like a thriller or as a superhero or something like that?
Well, I think where I am in my career now, you know, I'm financially stable. So, you know, the roles that I'm able to choose now, you know, they can be good roles. They can be smarter roles. I don't have to take certain movies. So it's all about the movie making sense and the role making sense. If it's something that can catapult me into a different, you know, level stardom or take me someplace else.
It was his turn next. It was his turn next. His turn next.
And yes, other than that, you know, I don't want to do things just to do them anymore because I don't have to. So I'm just trying to get better and be more about the craft and pick my projects a little more wisely now.
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, you know, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress.
Not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress.
Have you ever ran into that with scripts, and is there something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. You know, for me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so you know, I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on a talk show this morning.
You look
said
good
no to
doing
that. Not that that was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. You know, at the end of the day, you got to know that you're a brand. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, you know, protecting my brand is definitely a priority. Protecting my brand is definitely a priority. Protecting my brand is definitely a priority.